Einen schönen guten Abend. Wir machen weiter mit GregTech New Horizons. Glücklicherweise machen wir weiter. Ja, mal ein kurzer Recap. Zum letzten Stream bzw. zum letzten Video, je nachdem, ob ihr es auf Twitch verfolgt oder auf YouTube. Wir hatten ja zuletzt Probleme mit unserem Safe Game, mit massiven Lags und Frame-Einbrüchen bis zur Unspielbarkeit. Teilweise runter bis auf 1 bis 3 Frames, sogar teilweise weniger. Und haben versucht, das im letzten Stream letzte Woche zu fixen. Ich bin am Wochenende deswegen auch nicht dazu gekommen, irgendwas in den Streams zu machen, beziehungsweise halt zu streamen, weil ich das ganze Wochenende damit beschäftigt war, mehr oder weniger ja, zu testen, ob es jetzt funktioniert, wie es funktioniert, an was es vermeintlich liegt oder gelegen hat. Ja. Wir sind so auf der Zielgeraden, sage ich mal. Der aktuelle Stand ist der, dass es ohne Shader recht gut läuft, allerdings nach einer gewissen Zeit tatsächlich wieder ein bisschen die Frame-Einbrüche kommen, beziehungsweise halt komplette Standbilder für eine halbe Sekunde entstehen oder halt richtige Lag-Ruckler, wenn ich die Kamera bewege oder so. Wenn ich still stehe oder so, dann sind die Frames meistens halbwegs gut bei 120 oder bei 100 oder so. Aber sobald ich dann die Kamera bewege, hat man teilweise ein Ruckelkonzert und man hat halt dann wirklich alle 2 bis 3 Sekunden teilweise dann Standbild. Dann starte ich einfach Minecraft neu und dann ist das Thema wieder erledigt. Das tritt so erst tritt sporadisch auf. Manchmal ist man eine 1,5 Stunde drin und es passiert nichts. Manchmal ist man 4, 5 Stunden drin und es passiert nichts. Jetzt am Wochenende hatte ich mal geguckt, war ich bei knapp 6 Stunden und es hat überhaupt keine Anstalten gemacht, irgendwie zu ruckeln oder so. Ähm, Ich habe noch ein paar Versuche unternommen, das irgendwie zu unterbinden oder irgendwie so ein bisschen abzufedern, indem ich teilweise die CPU-Affinity mit Process Lasso so eingestellt habe, dass das Java nur auf den physikalischen Kern läuft und nicht auf den Hyperthreading-Cores. Zum Beispiel, ich habe die Grafikkarte so eingestellt, dass sie immer maximalen Power-Modus läuft und nicht im adaptiven Modus extra explizit für Java. Obwohl sie das sowieso eigentlich machen sollte in Games oder wenn sie 3D-Beschleunigung erkennt, aber ich habe es halt trotzdem nochmal so festgenagelt. Das hat beides bisher nicht das Problem behoben, also es tritt trotzdem noch nach wie vor auf, aber nicht mehr so arg. Zusätzlich habe ich gemerkt, dass es verstärkt in diesem Bereich teilweise auftritt, ja, hier um den See rum oder an den Anfang des Sees und hier um unseren Turm. Ähm, Da ist es verstärkt, dass es auftritt, wo ich auch teilweise auf Höhe des Turms hier oben, wenn ich dann da irgendwo fliege, dass es dann massiv ruckelt, egal in welche Himmelsrichtung ich mich fast drehe. Gucke ich hingegen zum Beispiel nach unten auf die Erde dann auf der Höhe des Turms oder sogar im Turm, dann werden die Frames deutlich besser, die Framerates. Und das Ruckeln hört auch dann teilweise fast komplett auf. Also es ist ziemlich wild. Ich vermute immer noch, dass noch irgendwas an den Chunks ist, aber ich weiß gerade nicht, wie ich es noch beheben sollte, außer wirklich die Chunks neu zu generieren. Dann müsste ich aber schon wieder den ganzen vorderen Abschnitt oder einen Teil dieses Abschnitts mal wieder abschneiden oder rausschneiden, wieder in die Personal Dimension packen, diese Chunks tatsächlich löschen, neu generieren lassen und das da reinkopieren. Das werde ich mir wahrscheinlich noch vorbehalten für im Laufe der Woche das doch nochmal zu machen, wenn es mir dann doch zu bunt wird. Ähm, ja. Fürs Erste habe ich noch ein paar Maßnahmen getroffen, um das Problem vielleicht noch ein bisschen einzudämmen. Zum einen habe ich hier wieder eine Trennwand oder einen Trennboden nochmal eingezogen, dass man hier nicht mehr die komplette Strecke komplett bis durchschauen kann, hier für das erste Segment. Das heißt, ich versuche gerade das so ein bisschen dem Renderer einfacher zu machen, dass er hier nicht alles durchrendern muss. Selbst wenn man hier mal ein bisschen runterschaut, dass er ja, dahinter vorne, das Zeug wird zwar noch gerendert, aber ich bin überlegen, ob ich diesen Boden hier einfach noch komplett durchziehe. Das ist auf der Hälfte der Höhe. Ich kann mal kurz da runter. So, also wir haben hier den unteren Part quasi Und wir haben hier den oberen Part von dieser Sektion dann hier quasi jeweils mit Oberteil und Unterteil. Ja, da muss ich mal gucken, vielleicht zieht es auch noch komplett durch. Muss ich mir noch überlegen, wegen dem Raumdesign oder ob ich da vorne vielleicht auch eine Dreiteilung mache, also 3 Etagen reinmache, dann wäre die mittlere ein bisschen suboptimal wahrscheinlich. Ich müsste wahrscheinlich eine irgendwo hier ansetzen und vielleicht eine hier noch ein bisschen tiefer hier ansetzen, damit wir hier so den unteren Teil haben, einen Mittelteil und einen oberen Teil jeweils, dass wir eine Dreierteilung kriegen. Vielleicht mache ich auch eine Viererteilung, müssen wir mal gucken. Ich muss die Höhe da mal ein bisschen ausmessen und austarieren, was wir damit machen können und so ein bisschen vorplanen, was wir da reinbauen könnten in diese Sektion, wie groß die Multiblock-Blockmaschinen werden könnten, die dort reinpassen potenziell. Ja. Ansonsten seht ihr schon, ich habe hier noch ein bisschen was weitergebaut. Ich habe hier noch ein bisschen, ja, diese Dinger hier noch ein bisschen weiter ausgebaut. Ich bin mir gar nicht sicher, ob die im letzten Stream schon drin waren, so in der Form. Hier diese Außenteile, ob ich die schon fertig hatte. Aber ja, jetzt seht ihr die. Ich kann mal kurz da rausfliegen. Ich habe hier auch noch ein bisschen mehr gebaut. Wir fliegen erstmal hier so ein bisschen die Richtung und dann sieht das aktuell so aus. Genau, ich habe hier noch ein bisschen was drauf gebaut. Ich bin noch nicht so ganz zufrieden mit dem Ergebnis. Das sieht mir noch ein bisschen zu einheitlich aus. Da fehlen noch ein paar Akzente, da fehlen Highlights. Das Ganze wirkt wie aus einem Guss so ein bisschen. Man muss da noch so ein bisschen, ja, Diffusion reinbringen, sage ich mal. Vor allem in diese Dachtextur, ja, die sieht halt schon sehr aus wie aus einem Guss und das ist nicht unbedingt, ja, ist nicht unbedingt augenförderlich oder so. Man erkennt halt die Details von diesen ganzen Gebäuden nicht so gut. Aber egal, ich mache das noch. Das ist auch noch nicht fertig, bei weitem nicht. Also hier oben dieser Aufbau, da kommt noch ein bisschen was. Ich habe den jetzt erstmal grob vordesignt. Hier drüben habe ich gestern Abend noch angefangen, ein bisschen hier mit diesen Geländern hier rumzuspielen, die mal hier so aufzubauen. Es ist schade, dass ich die nicht straight hier zu dieser schrägen Fläche hinbekomme, sondern dass ich maximal sowas hier machen kann, um das hier vorne hinzubringen, wie so eine Art Geländer. Ja, muss ich mal gucken, ob das so bleibt. Aber ja, das hat sich definitiv getan. Ja, dann seht ihr hier, diese ganzen Dinge habe ich hier ausgebaut. Die ganzen Wände, der ganze Dirt ist dort verschwunden. Ich habe das hier alles eingepasst. Habe hier auch nochmal hier diese Anbauten nochmal angepasst in der Breite, weil es hier überhaupt nicht gepasst hatte. Wir hatten hier dann, also hier jetzt noch gepasst und dann bis hierhin auch und ab hier hatten wir dann schon Blockversatz und das hat sich komplett durchgezogen bis vorne. Deswegen musste ich die alle nochmal anpassen und 2 Blöcke verkleinern und jetzt haben wir hier schön, dass hier diese ganzen Sektionen hier immer gleichmäßig reinpassen, wir ja immer so einen schönen Durchgang hier haben. Zum Beispiel hier oder hier zwischendrin oder hier in der Mitte, dass das halt hier in das Dach mit reinläuft. Ja. Hier musste ich es ein bisschen anpassen, da überlege ich noch, ob ich diesen Part hier noch ein bisschen anders mache, weil der jetzt halt wirklich so aussieht, wie wenn man da jetzt irgendwas künstlich dran geflanscht hätte und jetzt passt dieses Fensterrelief hier überhaupt nicht mehr so richtig rein, weil da teilweise halt die Fenster jetzt verdeckt werden von den Bausteinen. Da überlege ich mir noch was. Das ist aber noch nicht final. Sieht mir auch noch so ein bisschen wie aus einem Guss hier aus. Muss noch ein bisschen besser werden. Aber nichtsdestotrotz, ja. Hier vorne hat sich nicht weiter großartig getan. Ich kann noch mal kurz zeigen, was das Ergebnis jetzt war von unserer letzten Einfügeaktion, nachdem ich es dann aus der Personal Dimension da rausgekratzt habe. Sieht das jetzt aktuell so aus, dass wir jetzt hier teilweise noch ein bisschen Botanik drin haben, die hier drin ist, weil ich das nicht ersetzt habe, die Luftblöcke. Deswegen sind auch so ein paar Bäume drin. Wir sind hier teilweise in die Erde reingerutscht und auch ins Wasser reingerutscht hier mit dem Unterbau des Schiffes, aber das ist auch okay so. Wir haben ja gesagt von der Lore her, dass wir hier runtergegangen sind und offensichtlich hat das Schiff hier so ein bisschen in den Boden eingefräst, eingegraben. Das ist aber perfectly fine, das können wir so lassen. Ja, hier wird es noch ein bisschen mehr, weil hier so ein bisschen eine Erhöhung ist. Da sieht man es richtig schön. Hier ist auch ein bisschen Erde reingekommen, dann offensichtlich ins Schiff und hat hier so ein bisschen Gras und Material eingetragen. Das kann man erstmal so lassen. Ich finde das gar nicht so schlecht. Das kann man ja dann irgendwann später, wenn das Schiff mal fertig ist, kann man das ja mal ausräumen, wenn die Reparaturarbeiten quasi voranschreiten. Lore-wise könnte man halt ja auch mal wieder diese eingetragene Erde dann rausbringen. Ja. Hier vorne fehlt noch die komplette Front, der komplette Bug. Den zweiten Ring habe ich noch nachgezogen quasi als Illustration, damit ich hier den Bug dann designen kann von der Form her. Der wird dann halt hier runtergehen und muss dann hier noch seinen Anschluss finden. Ja, viel mehr hat sich an der Stelle jetzt nicht getan. Ihr merkt auch gerade im Moment läuft es ziemlich smooth, auch mit 120 FPS, aber das ist leider halt nicht dauerhaft. Das fängt halt hin und wieder dann doch nochmal halt an zu ruckeln. Wie gesagt, vor allem jetzt in der Gegend um den Tower hier. Früher oder später, je länger ich mich in dem Gebiet hier aufhalte, desto eher tritt es dann auf. Ich habe noch nicht zu 100% rausgefunden, was, wo und wie. Was ich so ein bisschen beobachtet habe, ist offensichtlich, wenn ich öfter mal aus dem Spiel raustappe, sprich den Fokus vom Spiel wegnehme, weil ich zum Beispiel irgendwas im Browser aufmache, irgendwas suche oder auf, keine Ahnung, zum Beispiel irgendwo einen Film schaue, mal pausiere oder auf YouTube irgendwas schaue, etc., dass es dann öfter oder schneller auftritt, dass sich so, ja, das Spiel so verhält, wie wenn die Grafikkarte denkt, ja, es müsste das Spiel gar nicht mehr aktiv gerade rendern, sondern läuft auf so einer Art Standby-Modus und die Grafikkarte bräuchte nur noch so das Spiel im Hintergrund so ein bisschen anzeigen, aber nicht mit der vollen Grafikleistung von 120 FPS. So kommt es mir so ein bisschen vor, wenn das Teil des Problems quasi ist, dass die Grafikkarte es dann nicht mehr irgendwie mitbekommt, dass man wieder den Fokus auf dem Game hat und es dann doch jetzt wieder die volle Leistung dem Game zur Verfügung stellen soll. Aber ja, mit Shadern ist es auch nicht besser geworden, eher fast noch schlechter, behaupte ich jetzt mal. Es geht teilweise viel schneller jetzt, dass das Problem auftritt. Was jetzt nicht mehr auftritt, ist dieses Memory Leak, wenn ihr hier oben mal drauf achtet, dass dann sich der Speicher hier immer mehr voll frisst und hier gar nicht mehr wirklich runterdroppt, wenn ihr mal da oben drauf achtet. Wenn wir jetzt gleich so bei um die 80% wahrscheinlich sind, dann wird es sich nochmal resetten. Ja, und wir sind bei 23% wieder. Ja, das hat man ja im letzten Stream wunderbar gesehen, dass das teilweise dann irgendwann bei 40 oder 50% war nach dem Cleanup und das wurde halt immer mehr und irgendwann geht ihm halt dann der Speicher aus. Das passiert jetzt nicht mehr. Passiert, wenn die Shader an sind, glaube ich auch nicht mehr. Ich konnte es noch nicht so 100% testen, weil ich die Shader jetzt verstärkt aus hatte übers Wochenende. Einfach um zu gucken, ob das Spiel auch ohne Shader jetzt erstmal funktioniert, weil das war ja mal die Grundlage und danach kann man immer noch mit Shader die noch zuschalten, aber zur Not muss es halt auch ohne Shader laufen. Jetzt habe ich auch das ganze Wochenende mehr oder weniger ohne Shader gespielt, ja. Noch ganz kurz, ich habe hier oben noch ein bisschen was umdesignt, hier so ein bisschen noch was angepasst. Das gefällt mir jetzt deutlich besser wie vorher. Ich habe hier noch so ein paar von diesen ja, Strukturen hier noch eingebracht. Ich bin mir gar nicht sicher, ob ich das hier beim letzten Stream schon gezeigt habe. Hier habe ich noch Struktur reingebracht, zwischenrein. Diese ganzen Aufbauten hier sind fertig. Ich bin mir auch nicht sicher, ob die am letzten Mal schon drin waren oder ob sie schon fertig waren. Also die sind jetzt soweit fertig. Auch dieser Part hier ist soweit ausdesignt. Hier unten diese Wände, wie gesagt, da muss ich noch ein bisschen was machen. Vielleicht gestalte ich diese Gebäude auch komplett nochmal um, weil hier ist jetzt zu viel Platz, der auch ungenutzt ist. Eigentlich könnte man hier diese Mauer auch locker noch bis hier irgendwo hinziehen oder sogar bis hierhin und dann hier so reinlaufen lassen, dass man einfach hier, dass diese Aufbauten hier ein bisschen mehr Platz im Inneren dann auch bieten, ja. Wie gesagt, muss ich mir noch überlegen, muss man noch gucken. Ansonsten kann ich noch ein, zwei Dinge zeigen. Ich habe noch ein bisschen was gemacht. Wir fliegen mal hier rüber. Danke, Soundcraft. Wir fliegen mal Richtung Heck. So. Und zwar habe ich. Genau, ich habe hier noch ein bisschen was gemacht. Hier noch ein bisschen die Struktur noch geändert und hier noch so ein paar Elemente reingebaut. Das war ja vorher so eine durchgängige Fläche, hat mir überhaupt nicht gefallen, war auch wie so ein Eyecatcher, sah viel zu glatt und zu, ja, aus einem Guss aus, deswegen hier noch so ein bisschen Struktur reingebracht. Ich habe tatsächlich hier gestern noch diesen kompletten Turm hier fertig gebaut und habe den auch nochmal umdesignt. Hier unten den unteren Part, der war nur so breit wie der hier, ja, wie dieser Part hier und der ging einmal komplett durch bis hier unten. Und das habe ich jetzt hier nochmal ein bisschen verbreitert. Dann habe ich hier hochgebaut. Dann habe ich hier noch den Turm soweit fertig gebaut. Ja, da ist auch einige Zeit ins Land geflossen, bis ich zufrieden war mit dem Design. Und ich denke mal, ich habe es ganz gut getroffen bisher. Vielleicht kann man hier und da noch so ein bisschen Verzierung machen, aber ich habe ja schon gesagt, ich mache so 80% des Designs von dem Schiff jetzt erstmal fertig. Zumindest wäre das so grob das Ziel. Und wenn das fertig ist, endlich, dann können wir mal richtig loslegen im Innenraum. Die Räume mal anfangen zu designen, die Räume reinzubauen. Und ja. Oh, Mr. Titan Duck is here. Hey, greetings, how are you? The stream is on. Yeah, yeah. Didn't see you writing. Sorry for that. Unser geschätzter Freund Dr. Titan Duck ist wieder mal da und besucht uns in unserem Stream, was wundervoll ist. Ich hoffe, man sieht den Stream auch. Jetzt muss ich gleich mal tatsächlich mal auf Twitch gucken, ob man auch wirklich was sieht, weil er gerade fragt, ob der Stream läuft. Ich sehe ihn zumindest, dass er läuft. Mal gucken, was sagt Twitch. Okay. Interesting. Der Player sagt, Video Download abgebrochen. Interessant. Was ist da los? Jetzt bin ich mir gar nicht sicher, ob der Stream wirklich richtig läuft. Mr. Titan Duck, is the stream running? From my perspective, it's running fine. OBS tells me no error. If I look into the Twitch stream manager, the player shows me a problem while downloading the stream, but it should run fine, I guess. Can't really test it out right now. Could try something. Let me see. Funny, ich muss mal ganz kurz auf dem Handy die Twitch-App aufmachen und mal gucken, ob unser Stream überhaupt richtig läuft. Das würde mich jetzt mal interessieren, ob da was ankommt. So, schauen wir mal. Ja, doch. Auch nicht. Der Stream hat irgendwie ein schwarzes Bild. Das ist interessant. Das ist sehr interessant. Warum ist das so? Wartet mal eine Sekunde, ich mute mich mal kurz. Okay, Freunde, irgendwas ist mit dem Stream richtig strange, richtig fishy. Der wird tatsächlich nicht angezeigt. Der Screen ist schwarz, obwohl OBS behauptet in der Vorschau, alles wäre in Ordnung. Bin mir auch nicht sicher, ob man was hört. Ich muss mal kurz Audio einschalten. Ich glaube, Audio ist eventuell auch ein bisschen tot. Das sieht irgendwie gerade nicht gut aus. Ja, für die YouTuber, ihr müsst jetzt leider mal kurz warten. Ich starte den Stream jetzt nicht neu, beziehungsweise ich versuche ihn nicht neu zu starten. Mal kurz im Chat geschrieben, ob Dr. Titan Duck uns wenigstens hört, aber ich höre zumindest am Handy nichts, von daher gehe ich davon aus, dass Ton auch nicht übertragen wird. Das ist schlecht. Da müssen wir mal gucken, was mit unserem Twitch hier los ist. Irgendwas ist da nicht gut. Ich stoppe mal kurz den Stream, lasse aber die Aufnahme weiterhin laufen, weil die scheint zu funktionieren. Da kriege ich auch wunderbar ein Bild. Mal gucken, was hier abgeht. Gerade mal eine Sekunde bitte. So, wie sieht es denn aus? Stream. verbinde jetzt einfach mal Twitch mit OBS neu. Mal gucken, ob das Abhilfe bringt. Super, erstmal. So, also einmal Twitch. Wo haben wir es denn? Da. Zugang hier rein. Zwei-Faktor-Authentifizierung natürlich auch noch. Das ist wunderbar. Dann haben wir das auch. Alright. Okay. Konto ist dran. Docs. Wieder hier hin. Oh. Right. Let's see. Starten wir mal den Stream neu. Mal gucken, ob das was bringt. Okay. So, Stream ist neu gestartet. Ich kriege jetzt zumindest mal keinen Error 1000 mehr. Was sagt denn der Player? Oh. Ne, Fehler 1000. Okay, dann nochmal. Eventuell liegt es an 2K-Streaming. Ich habe ja letztens umgestellt auf 2K, nachdem Twitch mich freigeschaltet hat. Vielleicht stimmt damit irgendwas nicht. Ich gehe dann einfach mal ein bisschen wieder zurück. Gehe wieder runter auf normale Bandbreite. So, dann gehen wir wieder auf 6000 Kilobits runter. Starten den Stream erneut und gucken, was passiert. Wollen wir doch mal gucken. Okay, Stream ist neu gestartet. Jetzt haben wir einen. Okay, es lag tatsächlich am 2K-Streaming. Wild. Alright, Mr. Titan Duck, here we go. Error is fixed. Seems Twitch has a problem with 2K streaming. I got an invite for 2K streaming since maybe 4 weeks ago, and the last 2 streams I switched to 2K streaming mode with 12,000 kilobits. Worked fine, but now it seems something is off with it, and I had to go back to 6,000 kilobits, and now it seems to work like a charm again. So I guess Twitch servers might have a problem with the 12,000 kilobits currently. Thank you very much for giving me a hint, because I wouldn't have seen that there is a problem, because I only had OBS opened and didn't have the live stream in the browser open. So props for you. Shout out to Mr. Titan Duck for rescuing our stream. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I already talked about half an hour about stuff which has changed since the last stream. So, well, I might have to do it again. All right. So last weekend I totally modeled this tower here, finished it the way it is. It's fine for me. Excuse me a second. Okay, Freunde, ich muss mal wieder ein bisschen aufs Englische zurückgreifen, weil wir hier gerade mal wieder unseren Gast, Mr. Dr. Titan Duck, im Stream haben und der kann natürlich kein Deutsch, er kann nur Englisch. Deswegen werde ich jetzt gerade ein bisschen mal wieder auf Englisch reden. Ich hoffe, ihr seht es mir nach und auch mein schlechtes Englisch, mein Gestotter im Englisch, weil ich alles überlegen muss, welche Wörter ich benutzen muss oder benutzen kann. Ja, von daher, die ganzen Twitch-Zuschauer, die jetzt nichts mitbekommen haben, jetzt muss ich alles nochmal erklären auf Englisch. Von daher, ich switche wieder zurück auf Englisch. Okay, and now back to English. Well, let's explain what we have done since the last stream. The tower I already mentioned, design is finished for now. Maybe 80% of the design, maybe the nuxing and flakes here and there are coming in the future, but for now the design is fine for me. Since last stream, I modeled this stuff here on this editions. This will be flight base for fighters. I need to break this stuff open here on this side. This will be closed, and the fighters can start off on this directions. 2 decks per segment, upper and lower deck. And well, I've designed the top element here with some building. Still not finished. It's early design, I guess. It occupies less space than I prefer to, but well, it's an early draft. As I mentioned, I will make it a bit greater. A little bit greater is not good English. I will do the a little bit bigger, extending the building like this, maybe, so it occupies most of the space on this wall, because this wall is too smooth, like an eye catcher. It has no texture. It's just plain wall. It's not very interesting, not very cool, and I don't think the design works. So, well, as I said, early draft. It might be changed in the near future. So that's what I've been building the whole weekend. These 4 segments over here, and of course on the other side, same stuff. Last evening I fiddled around with this. How is it called? Let me see. Balustrade. Yes, balustrades. Sadly, I can't do them on an angle like this whole segment here. I only can do it like this way. So maybe that's it's about to change. It's an early test from yesterday evening. We will take a look into it next days. We'll see. If you missed the last stream, I just did an early recap on the beginning of the stream, which most people missed because of no picture and no sound. So I have to do it again. Right. Last stream we ended with maybe fixing our save game problem. We ran into a problem where the frame rate randomly begins to drop, and to rates where the game is completely unplayable, like 2 or 3 FPS, and it won't recover no matter what you do. This problem occurs after some hours of gameplay without shaders, approximately 1.5 hours, so 90 minutes, or maybe more hours. And with shaders enabled, the problem occurs much more early. and it's much worse with shaders on. So I guess the problem lies somewhere not directly on the shaders, because I already resetted the shaders. I deleted everything from the shaders and their settings, downloaded the shaders again, and I even installed GregTech New Horizons in a whole new instance, and I switched from multi-MMC launcher to Prism launcher with a completely new installed instance, and the problem persists. So last stream we tried to save our world and our run, which we are playing on since early June. And what I did basically was I used world edit to cut the ship in 3 parts, and moved it to the personal dimension, which I got access to since some time, but I didn't use it. Still got the portal in my backpack as a backup, and yeah, well, we copied the whole base with world edit into the personal dimension, and luckily I found an older backup of the world from the 2nd of September, where the problem didn't occur. I've tested that the whole last week and over the whole weekend offline, running the world in single player and doing stuff here and there, waiting for the errors or the problems to occur with the frame rate, frame drops, and stutters, and they didn't occur. As I recapped the whole situation, I found out that the problems occurred since I've built this whole front section here, and become worse with the progress of it. So, that's why I've been searching for all the backups, and I found only one, and then this was, as I said, the 2nd of September, where this whole section was a dirt cube, no modeling, no nothing. Here you see the outer walls still there, and all this brick stuff wasn't there. So then I tried the last stream to merge these 2 save games. As I said, moved the whole base with world edit into the personal dimension, cut it in 3 or 4 parts, moved it in the personal dimension, stuck it together again, including the whole base with the machines, with our ME system and stuff, all the workshop. So all this stuff, and worked like a charm. I did finish it, copying it or moving it to the personal dimension without a flaw. Well, not exactly without a flaw, but minimal damage, I guess. Our runic matrix here died in the process. I had to build these pillars again and activate the matrix with our great wood wand again, and now it works again. And well, with the whole base moved to the personal dimension, I created a super flat dimension with only grass layer and maybe two layers of dirt or so. Yeah, cleaned up all the stuff, like rest of the lake, rest of the forest and stuff, which has been copied with the ship. And then I merged the personal dimension into the save game from the 2nd of September, and repeated the whole process, cutting the ship in 4 parts with world edit, and pasted it in on the original position here in the overworld. Cut the base out, deleted all the copied stuff, and then moved the original stuff on the personal dimension here. And well, as you see, it worked. Lucky for me, because now I have the actual base from last week, last week's progress with the working save game from the 2nd of September. But as I mentioned, the lags and the frame drop still occurs, but a bit lesser. And then I found out what maybe caused the problem or contributed to it. Let's see. Let me show you something. We have here our chest with stuff. Oh, and I deleted it. All right, let's see. Fence. So we used, where is it? Fence stone. We used these stone fences from extra utilities in the world. Let me get, let me try to get rid of this rain. So turn off the rain. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Don't go away. Thank you. All right. So we use this these stone fences I showed you everywhere in this section. The whole section was covered in these fences. Exactly all these balustrades you're seeing here right now were the stone fences last week, and it so just happened I found out that that these stone fences, this stuff here from extra utilities, are threaded as tile entities, and I counted them with a mod that is shipped with GregTech New Horizons. It's called Opus. You can open it like this with command, and pops up a new window, and you get a lot of telemetric and info stuff, like well, you can see lags in the world. You can count some stuff like entities, tile entities, dimensions, workload on CPU for machines, or blocks, like, let's say, turbines or stuff like these ones here, and other stuff. And with Opus, I found out that all these stone fences I've been building with, this whole section, are tile entities. And the tile entities contribute in larger quantities to much lag on the one hand, because they're consuming CPU load times. And tile entities, as I found out, will be rendered no matter if they are blocked via site. So let's say if I'm behind this wall, or better here. Let's say I'm standing here and looking forward. I can't really see the blocks because my vision is blocked from these solid blocks here, this stone bricks or whatever. But tile entities function in that way that the graphics card still is forced to render this tile entities, even if they're covered by the vision. So the graphic card was forced to render all these tile entities all way along from here to the front, and not only the top side, but the sides too, and the bottom too. And there were 8,953 of these stone fences built, and they all have been tile entities. So I replaced the whole weekend these fences with these balustrades. Had to do it manually. There's no batch, no script, no nothing to exchange them. So I had to get rid of all of them, placing in the new balustrades, removing it all by hand, and have to find where the stuff has been placed all over the place. I have found the majority of these fences. Currently, I am lacking of 33, but I can't really find them. I guess they might be generated in the underground somewhere naturally in the cave system. There's a mine shaft system right under the lake and under this section here, which I consider to contribute to the lag and rendering and stuttering problem. But well, I replaced let's like I said, 8,900 and like 20 of these stone fences, and there are currently 33 left, which is fine, I guess. 33 is okay, but nearly 9,000 wasn't really. So I fixed that. And while doing it, I mentioned that the problem with the lags and the stuttering doesn't occur much frequently. It took a longer time the more of the fences I replaced to get Minecraft to the point where it is nearly unplayable or unplayable, which at this point I had to restart it. Or fiddling around with a little trick I just found out. In some cases, if I don't run the shaders like now, and I activate the shaders by key press and deactivate them, the game might run a few minutes again with a playable frame rate, but will ultimately going back to the mode where it's unplayable, and I have had to restart it. But well, it's now not occurring as frequently as before I exchanged the fence stuff. So I did that, and I have been looking in the underground. I digged holes in the ground before to catch some of these veins, some of these ores, and I digged out whole chunks in the underground to get this stuff. And what I did on the weekend too, after replacing all those fences, I went down there, crafted a new builder's wand, the bigger one. I former got only this builder's wand, and this one I found on accident on a YouTube a video. I've seen it, and I looked it up in Nye and recognized that I only have let's say the middle version of this wand, and there's a better one. So this one, and it's 4 unstable ingots and an obsidian stick, very handy. The middle one, which I've used, is only 2 unstable ingots and an obsidian stick, and I didn't know that this thing exists. So I crafted it, and I went down there, and I filled almost every cave I found, which I have digged out the whole chunk for gaining the ores and stuff manually. Since I got the miners and stuff, they are placed on the moon right now. Since I got the auto miners, I don't do this. I didn't manually dig for ores really, because there's no need to. I just place the auto miners and wait for a couple of hours, maybe 1 or 2, to get the job done. Sorry for my stuttering. I'm a bit ahead of my thoughts. So my mouth is faster than my imagine what I want to say. So please excuse that. Since I filled this hole in the ground, this big dagger chunks, like 1.5 chunks maybe in length and width, and some height, high as 30 or 40 blocks. I filled in all this stuff with normal stone, with this wand, and I think now it's better. The legs even they don't occur much often, and I think it's a good way, or it's a good way in the right direction. I think it's still not 100% fixed. It occurs after several of hours of gameplay, but now I can live with it. If I have to restart Minecraft every 4, maybe 5 or 6 hours, that's fine. One exception, if it's getting worse again, or if it's getting worse after we are really making progress, building new machines, multi-blocks and stuff here in the base, and it will become unplayable again, then I really have to investigate again and get sorted this out and try to fix the save game preserve the save game, the world, the whole run, which well, last week I really was afraid of canceling the whole project because of this well, partially corrupted world of stuff. I still think some chunks in this area might be some kind of broken, some kind of defect, some kind of corrupt, because like I said, mostly if I am on this section, on this part, especially when I'm flying around here in this tower for a while, maybe 10, 13, 30 minutes, the problem occurs more frequently. That the lags begin, the stuttering begins. It's not the chunks loaded from the parameter here on the render distance. They are all in the cache, and they don't change as much. And you see the chunk updates in the left corner, like over here, 7, 9, 1, 6. That's normally fine, like these numbers. But I'd have seen chunk updates like in the 200 or 300s in here before fixing all the stuff, before copying over the base into the old save game, before filling in the land under the base and under the lake with the stone. It was much worse. Despite the monsters are turned off, there's no monster spawning or stuff. So my hot guess is still that the chunks may be in a partially corrupted state. The next thing I will try, I think later in this week, is to cut out again this whole front section, like here, like I did before. Put the stuff in the personal dimension to have a safe spot for it, so I don't lose the progress in there. And the plan would be to delete all the chunks around the lake, maybe do the whole lake, this section, and let them regenerate from scratch. Whole new chunks. I will delete the region files, and after they are regenerated, my idea is to cut out the front again and paste it back in here in the overworld. And then we might have a chance of having no corrupted chunks for our save game. So that's probably the idea, the plan, which I will, I will do it, I think, between the streams, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday. Maybe I'll do it on the weekend after the stream on Thursday. But I'm not sure. We'll see. If the problem occurs and it's getting worse, then surely I will do it the next days before the next stream. If it behaves like now, 100 FPS, fine. I can look around, no stuttering, no nothing. 100 FPS, 119 straight, that's perfect. I think we're on a good pace now, on a good standing. Maybe filling the underground already fixed the problem, but not to 100%, because I already had some stutterings today. I have left Minecraft open all the morning, all the day long while I was walking, and I've been watching with one eye on another monitor. And I've seen Minecraft is getting stuck, and frame rate was dropping and stuttering as I moved the mouse. So I knew the problem is still there, but well, it's a bit contained, so to say, a bit. Not completely, but I guess it's fine for now. It's fine for streaming again. It's fine for making some progress, which I really don't want to do right this evening. I won't build. I've been building the whole weekend, trying to iron out the errors in the world and trying stuff. And well, as I said, building this section here from scratch, building the tower yesterday, and I'm a little bit burned out, so to say, for building. So today, my plan was to do something else. We do a little bit of progress, so that I see, so that I see light on the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? I need to change. I need to change locations. I guess it's said in English. In Germany, you would say you need a Tapetenwechsel. So, no building today for the ship hull. I've been starting to build a distillation tower, or the parts for the distillation tower. I already got this clean stainless steel casings. We will still need to do the maintenance hatch, the input and output hatches or buses, and we need to do the core. I already built the pumps and the fluid pipes and the hull, and now we are just lacking the 4 workstation ships, the green ones, and then we can build our first distillation tower. Why is that? Well, we need it because we need this stuff here, the field generator in EV. So to speak, we need 2 of them. For, let me see, for this little puppy here, the Rocket Control Computer Tier 2. And I need 2 field generators in EV. I already built the computer case. I already have the heavy duty plates, the keyboard and the display. And the only thing that's left are these 2 generators here. So, how do we do this stuff? Well, kind of easy. We need a nether star. 1 each for the generators. We need these double HSSG plates, which I think we already might have. Yes, we have HSSG ingots, 9 of there being. Let me see. We need we need double plate. Oh, that's a problem. Well, I guess we are 8 short. 8 of this plates or ingots. Let me see how they are crafted. Because I only did them once for a quest. Vanadium is nice. Tungsten steel, 5 tungsten steel for 1 crafting. Well, that's neat. That's okay. 1 chrome and 2 molybdenum. Well, that shouldn't be a problem since I've been busy making some tungsten, 1 steel, and 4 tungstens. So we need 4 of these. Let me see, that was the powder. Yeah, mixing steel dust and tungsten dust. So let's do this. You over there, you here. Maybe you go there. So let me grab this stuff. Thank you, Towncraft. Let's mix this stuff together. Not that way, I guess. What program is it? Let me program 1. Steel dust, tungsten dust. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I macerated the tungsten steel dust instead of the steel ingot. I am an idiot. All right, let's correct this stuff. That's what you get for talking for now over 1 hour for stuff you've done the last week and the last weekend, and you don't pay the attention needed to making the right progress. All right, now we got 9 tungsten steel dust, And we need this stuff here. So that was, yes, it was. That's perfect. I don't have to smelt it back to ingots again. So I need 5 of these, 1 chrome, 2 molybdenum, and 1 vanadium. Vanadium we got here. Chrome is there. Molybdenum is over here. So this makes 5 of that. So let's stuff this right in here, and now we wait. Right. Okay. So we can prepare at least the HSSG ingots for now, after the mixer is finished. And then nether stars I should have on stock, 2 of these. The plate, no problem, we can craft this stuff. And now now for the fun part. We need nanoprocessor mainframe. 8 of them. Well. Oh, sheesh. I bookmarked 4. Well, that's not good. We have to double this. Double this to 8. Now we need a little bit more stuff that I calculated for, namely this stuff here. And this stuff here isn't our problem. Not at all. That's we've got in stock plenty of this stuff. Well, not plenty, but enough to craft this stuff. Even this, I already got 64 of the nano component central processing units, but now comes the kicker. Advanced circuit boards. I don't have lying around these puppies. I only got 12 of them, and we need 112. So that's a problem. Wait a second. Let me see. Let me take a look on our EBF. We need program. Nah, no. We take this one for now. Program 1. Give me a second. Have to program this stuff. Okay, put it in there. Leave it. Forget it. Fire and forget. And now for the fun part. Well, we need epoxy boards for the advanced circuits. And epoxy boards are made of electrum foil, which is not a problem for this 112 boards I currently need. Iron 3 chloride, not a problem. Sulfuric acid, not a problem. Epoxy sheets, that's a problem. That's our kicker here. We don't have those, so we are forced to craft them. How do we do that? Well, this way. Not this way. This was from another craft for this puppies here. We need to do a little bit of let's call it oil work. And that's why we need a distillation tower for, because I really don't want to do this stuff with the brewery. I really don't, or with the distillery. It would take forever, and I really can't bother with that. And we need a distillation tower anyways, so I decided. I decided today after work we will do a distillation tower. And that's why I already prepared all the stuff, except this 4 workstation chips here. I already got this stuff here, like I said, and the hatches and buzzers and stuff. We still have to craft, but that's no problem. That's easy. We are now doing these 4 puppies here. These circuits, the workstations. I need, let me see, 28 plastic circuit boards. Just right before the stream, I've been looking through my storage and I've seen, well, 19. So we are lacking 9 of these boards. And I just so happened that I prepared 9 of these boards. Nice. Oh, let me grab a cell. Retrieving my iron chloride from this chemical reactor. Just like that. Like that. All right. So, put this right here. Plastic circuit boards go over there. And this stuff goes in here. So, 28. 16, 8 is 24, plus 4 is 28. So this is done. Now, as I mentioned, this stuff shouldn't be a problem. The blue alloy bolts, we don't have currently, or do we? Nope, we got 16. So we need to prepare blue alloy, which is to happen that I prepared this stuff a few days ago. Now let me see how much of this ones do we need. We take the extrude. Oh no, the extruder takes forever. Makes 8 1 of 1 ingot. All right, so we need at least 8 ingots, and we do it the other way, the faster way, the more intelligent way. We solidify this stuff, put it in a cell, going over here to a fluid solidifier too, and put stuff like there. And there it puts out our bolts. All right, let's wait for them. So this part has been prepared. 64 electrum wire we should have on stocky. No, that's gold. Here we go. 1K, no problem. Red alloy wire. We won't have this on stock. 80. We need we need nearly double this. Let's see. Red alloy was copper, and let's take 4 of those. Oh, just to mention, Mr. Dr. Titan Duck, I've been a little bit busy. Worked my miners a little bit on the moon. Violated the moon a bit, I guess. It's not happy. It's not happy if I come by and take a look, because I ripped all the copper out of it. All the copper I found, and we can take a little sneak peek here. So, I completely violated all this area. I stripped it nearly on all the bauxite, all the copper, and all these fields on the outside here, which are untouched. It's just so happened I discovered them yesterday evening with our prospector scanner, and as you see, the first miners are slapped down again and mined one of the last remaining bauxites in the old parameter, which was this one here. And well, I discovered this nodes over there, this one's here, and this one's yesterday. So I can slap down miners again for copper, for more bauxite, and for more ilmenite. The miners are done since yesterday. We need to collect them later on and build them somewhere else, but not for now. I'll do this off screen, I guess, because that's not very funny to watch. What is crafting this stuff up here. Oh, and I did a little bit of something raw rubber. A little bit. Because I need more rubber. And I did another little bit of something which I supposed to do ages ago, and I grabbed finally grabbed one crop of stickweed. I finally managed to grab one, and I stuffed it in here because this farm isn't doing very much nowadays, because the pyrolyze oven is currently out. It's not being used. Last time I used it, I made up some kerosene. I made up some RP1, and from the RP1 I've done some RP1 rocket fuel for our rocket to the moon. So this machine doesn't do anything right now, so I just slapped down excuse me, thank you, Foundcraft. I just so happened to slap down 2 drawers, put some upgrades in there, 2 diamond upgrades, and we are on nearly 18k of sticky resin from this crop running since last week, and the upper part I just ripped out all the oak bonsais, and I replaced them with the essence berries. We've been stockpiling for quite a while, and now they're getting out of farm from me. I don't need to go to our old location in our crops room over there beneath our old base and manually collect this stuff. And this is worth 1 to 1 and the fourth bag if I harvest all these berries here, all the essence berries, which gives around about 40 levels, maybe 41, 42, depends on how the harvest is going, how the bonus berries are dropped or not. The copper berries I don't really need right now. You've already seen the copper stockpile. So goes tin and gold and iron and our aluminium as well. I will move this stuff later on, bringing it to the base, stuffing it in other farms, which I will have to build. Maybe I recycle this one and rip out this oak bonsais over there and put the iron berries or gold berries or whatever metal berries in here, maybe on the second floor, and the first floor will be remaining essence for now. And maybe we'll move this pyrolyze setup or this pyrolyze oven setup to another location where we can do other stuff with it. This setup over here, still running fine. Okay, it had some problems on the weekend, some maintenance issues which I've solved. Let's see. We are currently doing acetic acid. We are on nearly 4 million liters of this stuff right now. That's very good. In the meantime, I've made some methanol with the setup. I just need to change the program circuit here in the distillery, and depending on the circuit here in our pyrolyze oven and the combination of these 2 circuits, I either get acetic acid or methanol or methane gas. So this stuff comes in handy for, I don't remember. I needed this stuff for some of the plastic quests. This stuff here, silicon rubber, polytetrafluoroethylene sheets, styrene butadiene rubber sheets, and polystyrene sheets. So I did this setup based on these chemicals here, on this stuff. The acetic acid I will have to use in the near future, so I already slapped down a super tank and let it produce. It's very slow. This is currently running for about 1.5 weeks, I guess now, and it still doesn't hit the 4 million. So it's very, very slow. But it's okay. I don't think I will need 4 million of acetic acid very soon, but better to have it than to need it, I guess. So I started early on this. If this tank is full, this tank was full. I already grabbed some of the methanol the last days. Maybe I'll switch over to methane gas, and producing this one again. So to fill up the super tank too. But we will see. Back to the distillation tower. We need to get to epoxy sheets. We need molten epoxy, and that's the chain for getting there. It really starts with isopropyl benzene, I guess. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's starting here on propane, benzene. This one we've got stock, plenty of stock. Well, since our whole base runs on benzene, like in this pipe, or well, thank you. Okay, that was our cat dropping a flower pot. Thank you very much. All right, now I have to clean up this mess. The plant earth is scattered around everywhere here in the room. Excuse me for, let's say, 4 to 5 minutes, please. I'll be back soon. Sorry for that. All right, I'm back. My wife is cleaning up the mess. Well, not cleaning up the mess. I already did that. My wife will try to put the earth from the flower back in the pot. Well, most of it, at least. Happily, it wasn't a terracotta pot. It was a metal one, so nothing broke. Just the plant earth spilled out. Plant is okay. It's some cactus, which we bought last week. So minor problem. Well, let's have a look into the chat. Dr. Titan Duck was kind of writing many things in the chat, and I totally ignored him. Sorry for that, mate. I was completely in the tunnel and explaining stuff, what is going on, what I've done the last week or last 1.5 weeks of debugging and the safe game rescue. So let me read what you wrote, mate. Give me a few seconds. Okay, this was one from the stream. The problems, yeah. Unlike you and most, you should have seen my solo HV base. It was amazing. Yeah, I would love to see it. If you got a save game somewhere around, maybe send it to me, upload it somewhere, or maybe you got a video or YouTube or something from it. I'd love to see it. Oh, let me see. My total base came to be an HV around 10k to 10k size, as it was a 2 district style. First I took most of it was recently. Yeah, okay. You should have seen. Mhm. Accident in deleted worlds. No! Oh my god. You didn't. No. Oh. Shame. Oh, the area of the city was minor slums, dwarfs, loving mining. Yeah, dwarf city. I'd love to see that, really. Guess this one was very cool. Oh, and by the way, I remember something. Last stream you were around. You wrote something like let me see if I get it together. You wrote something that achieving the end game goal in the pack. I think you've been talking about obtaining the StarGate, or maybe 2 of the StarGate. So one is useless currently. I guess you need at least 2 to enter one and came out the other one. So I assume you meant obtaining 2 StarGates, or at least one StarGate. You mentioned that this is only the beginning, and that is only 1 or 2% of the whole game, or something like that. Can you explain to me what you mean by that? Maybe without major spoilers. So I guess there might be more than obtaining the Stargates here in the endgame goals. I really didn't look forward into the tiers that I'm not currently in. I didn't in the past, and I think I won't in the future because I don't want to spoil me. I know that somewhere around here, endgame goals, there will be the Stargate or the Stargates, but I didn't really look into what is coming in the future. What I did is you come by some stuffs in Nye. Here and there, you've seen some multi-blocks and stuff. Maybe you searched for something and you found some multi-blocks or the controllers, and you looked into the blueprints, like I just did for the distillation tower, this one, and you get an imagination on how big these let's say mid and end game multi-blocks will become, and how much blocks and stuff and other things you might need for them. But I didn't really look forward into this stuff. So I guess there is more than just like building the Stargate. Yeah, you mean Stargate? Yeah, okay, right. So I consider you either you didn't mean finishing all the segments of the mod pack, like this quest stuff in here, and including the Stargate. So there is even more. Is it that what you mean, or is there something else? Is there hidden stuff maybe, or well, you still can do all the achievements, I guess, from all the mods and from the vanilla stuff and so on, like this stuff here as gold. And I think you won't come by all this stuff only by completing the mod pack. You really have to dig into some parts and doing stuff the right way. I know for certain there are some challenges in the normal Minecraft, but I don't know if it's implemented in this version of the game yet, where you need to apply all potion buffs at once and stuff. stuff which you don't come by accident. You really have to force these achievements to happen. Do you mean something like that, or? Okay, let me read on. Well, you could finish all the rest of the game and you still done about 1% of the StarGate. Oh. The StarGate requirements are just, so it's, oh, okay. So you get to the point where you could theoretically craft the StarGate. You have all the power, all the machines, all the tech for it, but the costs of the StarGates are insanely high. So you really need to grind it out, or to slap down automation by an insane level to obtain it in a time. Not spending 2 years running the game in background, I guess. So is that what you mean? I know for certain that some people who had done the StarGates, well, in earlier versions of the pack, they would have at least running the game 2 weeks in a row, 24 hours to obtain the materials for the first StarGate, and maybe another 2 or 3 weeks for the second StarGate. I know this for sure, but I think the pack has become much more complicated. Much more stuff is needed nowadays on purpose to get the StarGates. You really need to invest more in the infrastructure and stuff nowadays. Yeah, build more automation, build more machines that generate more. Yeah, build more machines, more. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I thought about. Yes, it really will go insane. And I already thought about that my base size, besides the building itself is insane, and if I really can finish this ship or the outside of the ship with a detail grade of this model I've got in mind, this really is an insane project on its own. And as I sneak peeked, as I mentioned, some of the multi-blocks that are coming in the mid or the early late game, and how big they are, like the dimensional plasma forge or other stuff like this, this quantum fusion reactors and whatnot. I've seen they're really, really big, and I don't think I can pack nearly enough of this stuff right in this space where the ship is, so in the inner hull. So I need to expand beyond the ship's mass. So I had a plan. I mentioned it in the last, or in the maybe in the second last stream, that I will terraform someday the area around the ship, like a star dock, or maybe some repair facility or maintenance facility where the ship went down lore-wise, and well, we built all the machines and stuff and infrastructure to repair the ship and keep it not falling apart any further, and to get it ready to drop off in space again, lore-wise. That's for. So I imagined to terraform this whole area, maybe a must-have in the future as we approach to the end game, and we really need to slap down big facilities with plasma forges, these fusion reactors, and what other stuff there is. Eye of Harmony, Godforge, and I don't know what there else will be. That's only a few multi-blocks I've seen, and they're insane and they're big, and I really can't can't pick only one of each in there and have enough space for the rest to get there even to obtain these insane machines. So I will definitely do a little bit of terraforming and building around some facilities around the ship. So that's in the plan. Well, not in the making right now, because I guess it's a long journey until this. But well, the goal is set, so to say, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, let's read the last stuff between the last thing you've written. Okay, where have we been? Okay, the slums of the Dwarf City. Yeah, copper files again. Yeah, you start having enough copper for the copper file. Yes, you mentioned I need 21K, and so well, I slapped down the miners since we last talked about, and stockpiled the copper from what was it, 4K, now to 40K. 43K exact, and I already built about nearly 3.8K of foils with the old stockpile, and it's since left in his chest there, since we've last talked about. Well, I also stockpiled a little bit or more of tin, a little bit more of iron. I think we were about 60, 70K. So this iron came around while mining the copper. I think it's 1/3 copper and 2/3 of iron if you mine a copper vein. Two times one, or ratio 2 to 1, I guess, for one vein. I also crafted a little bit of titanium in the while here and there. Did a bit of conversion, chlorine, and well, a bit of rutile. I used all of that what was left in this drawer. Now we are back on nearly 3.3K of rutile. I cleared almost everything of my ilmenite dust last week. That's the new dust I've been acquiring throughout the weekend. Slapped down the miners here and there while building stuff in here, and well, I did 2 batches of titanium ingots. Last time we had around about 4K, and now we got 6.35K. I think that's enough for now. No hesitate to stockpile like crazy. Well, not for now, but in the future we must do this again. What I really need is to stockpile platinum again. I only got 37 ingots left and a bit of dust over here, which I collected between mining sessions or with the miners. And but I don't smelt the stuff or process the stuff right now because we didn't start the platline in here. I just started to scratch the platline quests last time, so that we can maximize our output on platinum. So that's why I don't process this stuff right now, because it's going to be a waste of output, and I really don't need that much platinum right now. So we wait a bit until we get the platline done in the next weeks, maybe. Depends on. As I mentioned, I would like to finish the ship's hull first before making huge progress in the mod pack. But well, today I need a little bit of crafting and a little bit of how do you say it in English? A little bit. I don't mention the word, and I don't want to say a false word. So let's describe. I really need to see something else beside building and thinking about what to build next, how to build it, and imagining stuff in my mind, and then slapping down the blocks until the design is fine. What I've got in mind, and well, I really need to change something until the next impressions that shoot into my mind. I guess we will be continuing on building on Thursday, or in the week, later in the week, on the weekend, for sure. We will continue building. I will finish this sections here I already showed this evening, and the next step will be to continue over here. I can show a little bit of something which I didn't, besides the tower that I finished yesterday. This one. I already started to build the roof in here, and here I already painted some additions that will be placed in here. Some little towers on the end of this roof, on the right and on the left side. So I just marked the dimensions of the towers, of the half towers that will belong here. And this whole segment needs to be redone. I need to redesign this a little bit. That's not what I got in mind for this part. And I really need to redo this, because this is the same design as it was here for this roof. And yesterday I changed this whole section, breaking up this one tile of flat surface, and added this this bone-like structures here and there to get a little bit of structure in there, a little bit to break this plain building. It don't look naturally. Even this roof, this doesn't look naturally. It's like one big piece of something slapped down. It needs a little bit of additions. Here on the spine of this roof, there will be a little spikes and maybe little towers, or little bit of poles, something like this stuff here, which will be placed. And here on the edge, there also will be some additions, some pillars and stuff that will float around down here on the engines. But I have to imagine how to build this stuff. Yesterday I was lucky finishing the tower in time before I went to bed. So I guess the next project will be designing or redesign this roof completely here, and get an interconnection between the roof and the engines. The engines themselves will be a greater project. I don't think I will start them in the near future. I will hang on to them as they are until a little bit later. I need to build the connections between this part and this part, and this big sections here first, because there will be some connections and stuff from here over there, overlapping the engines. And after they are built, I have a much clearer vision on how the engines could be built inside this coverage, which will be overlapping over the engines here. And I think after the redesign of this roof, or maybe before the redesign of this roof, because this is something I really need to get impressions on how to change it. Maybe I could use this design and slap down some ribs or bones structure like this one over there. to break it up a little bit. Well, I think I will continue on the wings, on the winglets here. Next time we will continue on the hull building, because I have a clear image in my mind on how to how to construct them, how to form them. They won't stay in this shape. This is only the outer boundaries of the wings, and then the a brute design of the outer corners and outer layers. They will be a little bit thinner, not this thick. There will be structures like this, houses, or like these towers and stuff over there, and breaking up this flat structure and doing a little bit more of this style, of this connected style, with few towers, few buildings, and few machinery stuff that stick out of the wings. There will be, for example, we need on each side at least 4 plasma vents for the engines to vent their plasma heat, and they will be here and there for the upper part, and there will also be 2 on the lower floor and the upper side of another wing. And I really need to think on how to shape this stuff. I will, or I want to use some round structures in here, but round structures, as you may guess, what the hell is going on here? Why the heck is it snowing? What the hell? Why? That's the first time I've seen it snow here in my level. Is it because of real life month change from summer to winter, or why is that? Well, here is a bit of snow, I think. No, that is no for sure. I can't remember that it snowed here last week, so this is new. There shouldn't be snow. Now there is. Okay, more snow, I guess. So we're on the brink of becoming, well, some kind of winter biome here for the next weeks or month. Interesting. We will see how this works out with building the ship. If we get snow on here, well, this could be a problem. This could be. We'll see. We'll see. Interesting stuff happen here. All right. So that's a little bit of sneak peek on what will be going on next on the building. Now back to what I wanted to do. Building this little thing here. We still need workstations, 4 of them. So let's see. We got the plastic boards. We should got yes, the diodes, no problem. Random access memory we have in stock. Electrum, yes. Red wire alloy. Oh, there's something ringing in my mind. I just craft. Hello. Oh, okay, done. Wire. We need wire is program 3, so let's do some wiring. Okay. So that's done too. That should be enough wire. Transistor 64. Oh. 512. All right. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a problem. Sort of. Let's see, what else? Capacitors. Right, that's not a problem. Resistors. Oh, that's a close one. All right, we have 10 left after this. It's okay. 64 of this I already have in the ME. Yeah, here they are. Perfect. Electrum wire 1K, 1.2K. Let me see. Oh, that's not enough. So I guess we do like this. Let's take a look if that is enough. Maybe it is not. Just put it in here. Wait a second to finish. And store the already finished in there. All right. Now, what are we lacking to diode? 800 we need. All right, they're done. No problem. Capacitors, no problem. Oh, maybe 500, that's 1,000, 1,100. Should be enough. Yeah, 1.4K. That's enough for them. Oh, okay. Let's take a look right here. Ah, wait a second. I've been mixing nanoprocessors, mainframe, and the workstations materials. For the workstations, the 4, we don't need that much stuff. But for these 8 nanoprocessors, we will. And we should prepare all the stuff as soon as we can. So let's see. Random access memory. We need approximately 600 and more of these. Okay, we are 200 and some short. So we need to do some wafers. Let's see how. Not the americium. Phosphorus doped. I get 2 wafers out of 1 with this screen lens. Yeah. All right. 4 wafers, 1 doped wafer, and 1 wafer become 32. So that's 2 wafers for 1 stack, and I get 4 wafers. So that's 2 stacks. That's 128. So we need at least 2, maybe 3 doped wafers to be processed in here for RAM. So we need sapphire. Let's take 3 of these. Stuff this in here and let it run for a while to get these wafers for the RAM. So NOR chips. Let's take a look on the NORs. Do we have NORs left? I think. Yeah. Well, guess we need 4 times the amount. So that's a thing. Okay, 16 per wafer. So that's 4 wafers of that. Where is it? Phosphorus doped wafer becomes 1 chip wafer. Okay, so I need 4 phosphorus again, and we need the ender pearl or ender A lens. So that's no problem. Shouldn't be. Ender A and the pearl lens, right? Okay. Here are the RAMs. I don't put them in here right now because we're installing the machine over there. We wait until all the stuff is finished, and then we'll put in the other wafers, get them cut down to the chip wafers and then to the RAMs or the NORs. All right, what else do we need? Inductors. Let me see. 128, that's not enough. That's merely half. No, it even isn't a half. That's nearly enough for the 8 mainframes. So we need another 2 times the amount we already got. So let's take a look into this stuff. How to obtain it. Oh, yeah. Iridium, we could afford, but we won't. I need iridium for the small amount of iridium I already scavenged. This too. 1 stack and 23. I really need to invest in other stuff, so we will not make inductors from it. We will do the tantalum. So we need, let's see, give me, no, already what's there? Give me, what the hell? Here, 84. So let's take this, put this up to, not that. Yeah, 288, that's fine. 84 tantalum wires. Do we have, we got tantalum. Do we have wires? Don't think so. Nope. No tantalum wires. We shouldn't have one. Nope. All right. So 84, that would mean 6 ingots if I did the math right. Yes, 8 times per ingot. And 48 means 6 of those. Let's put them there. Get this stuff out. Thank you very much. I really need to exchange the hoppers to the item conduits. They are a little bit faster. Not by much without the speed modules, but you get an idea. Speaking of speed modules, let's take a look what we need to craft these. Item filter, well, that shouldn't be that problem. Iron bars and disc filters, which will be fine steel, zinc foil and polyethylene. Oh, that's no problem. Not at all. All right, 1 filter per filter. Okay, that's a little bit expensive, but no problem. Electric piston LV. Well, that's another story. This will be indeed a little bit expensive if you use the maximum amount of, I think it's 16 speed modules per connection. So 16, 32, 48, 64 of these puppies to max out the speed, even from this chest to this centrifuges. And well, we 4 more there, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and much more there. And in the future, all the hoppers will be replaced for item conduits. So we will need a lot of speed modules. All right, let's bookmark them for the time being, like this, for later use. Yeah, then we still got this puppy. This little bit of, yeah, hard work, so to say. What's, oh, HSSG color ingots need to go in there. Cool them down. Thank you. All right, let this run. And I need more item filters, bigger ones. So we might do some progress here, finishing the MV quests, maybe this week. We still need to craft all the advanced filters, big filters, and this stuff here. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, that's achievable. I already bookmarked the stuff needed for these components here from Ender. Big item filter, well, advanced item filter with N steel bars, and this one gets a Z logic controller from Ender. Shouldn't be that problem. Yeah, this is the easy one. This is the actually easy too. Not that problem. What is a bit of effort will be this end steel bars, because we need end steel for this stuff. And end steel will be made of end steel dust, which is made in a mixer of dark steel dust. This one is no problem. We have plenty in stock. And stone dust. We should have a shovel or two left from this stuff, maybe. If not, we will go to get it. Grab it in the end, and we need, well, tungsten dust. Yeah. Which is currently very limited on these 39 ingots. That's all we have. If we run out of this stuff, we will have to, well, abuse the end a little bit with this one. And this takes 4 hours to harvest one of these little islands, and take approx 1 hour to scrap it down, and then we'll have to process the end stuff. Yeah, no, wait a second, that's moon dust. Do we have, that's moon stuff? I don't think we have. Nope. Let me see. No, that's marble, calcite, gypsum, marble. Yeah, not looking good for end dust. And stone dust. Here we go. All right. So that's that. We still got a bit left. That's fine. And we still need to craft all the end steel gear. Not that it is useful right now because of our nano gear, which is better, obviously. At least for now. Well, maybe the leggings we can exchange for. That's okay. The boots, not really. At least not without enchantment. The V discount we really need if you're doing Towncraft. We need the speed. I don't think they come with speed. We have to upgrade them with plenty of stuff. The chest isn't even an option because no jetpack. So that's not gonna work. The helmet, no goggles of revealing. We might attach some there. Nope, we can't. The helm is as it is. And deal. Let me see. Yeah, empowered. Sound locator, night vision. Night vision is okay. Solar 3, revealing. Is revealing. Okay, V discount is given 5%, but that's revealing. Protection, no. There is no Thaumcraft vision like the goggles of revealing, I guess. So no aspects and nodes and other stuff in the world can be seen through the end steel helmet. At least I guess not. We would still need the goggles of the nanosuit of revealing. Well, we will craft it anyway, sometime. But not now. It consumes too much of tungsten. In fact, let me see. I think this is 24 ingots of end steel for the whole set, which means, oh, times 3. All right, so that would be 8 tungsten dust. Okay, that's doable. 8 tungsten dust. End steel dust will be 8, and dark steel, which is this one. Yeah, we could afford that. We could do that. Maybe we will do this week. Maybe. What's more interesting is the apiary stuff for this boots and chest and all ammo, because we will want to start on B soon. Well, a matter of soon means after finishing the hull of the ship, I guess. That is. Maybe. A little bit sooner, maybe. I originally wanted to do the bees in a personal dimension. Maybe we'll stick to this plan, because I really don't need the personal dimension for anything other than that right now. And if we do, we still could use it for other purposes besides the bees. So I guess that will work. So the plan is finishing MV this week, the last 4 quests remaining, chemical dehydrator, all the conduit filters here, doing the last seed oil stuff. We need 64 cells of seed oil, and we have got, well, half of it, 33. So that shouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be if I did only one thing, which would be rip out this layer of bonsais and throw in just wheat seeds, collecting the wheat and collecting the seeds, and then process the seeds into oil, that is. So this is just some elbow grease I have to invest, but maybe I'll do this on a weekend. I have no plans doing that right now, not today, not tomorrow. Well, maybe on the weekend, we'll see. And we have this quest open in the MV tier, which is anti-pollution stuff, pollution detection device, air filtering, small turbine, advanced pollution scrubber. Just investing some elbow grease on some craftings, hand craftings here and there. This stuff shouldn't be a problem anyways. It's all MV tier stuff, a little bit of copper. Circuits we have in stock already. Shouldn't be a problem. But it needs to be crafted. So let me see. Long steel rod, no problem. This stuff, yeah. All right. Mold would have to be crafted. Yeah, blank. Yeah, that isn't really effort. It's just elbow grease, just slapping down some stuff. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Doing this stuff here, at least. This should take maybe an hour, maybe less. So that would be done. This one, the dehydrator, shouldn't be a problem either. Yeah, it's all cheap stuff, just slapping stuff together. So we will do this stuff and this stuff together, the chemical hydrator and the pollution stuff, and the item filter as well. We need to invest a little bit of infrastructure, namely the soul binder, the slice and splice, and some other stuff from Ender. We need the end steel, as we've seen for all these ones. We need the end steel bars. Well, I guess elbow grease again. Just a little commitment and investment. Holy, they want to eat my Yeta wrench. So then that's not gonna happen. So I would need to craft another Yeta wrench, which isn't really a problem. Just a little bit of electrical steel and the basic gear. All right. Nothing to be considered about. Conduit probe. Yeah. Just some material slapping together. Like this stuff. Okay, elbow grease again. Only thing that will require a little bit of effort really is the seed oil. To get this last 31 cells of seed oil. So we need a little bit of seeds to progress that. Speaking of seeds, that reminds me of something. I had collected some stuff. And the stuff is still in here because this thing is full to the brim. We are doing some fish oil from our beloved fish and shrimps and scallops and frogs. Who the hell put them there? Wasn't me for sure. Well, let's not talk about that. Forget that it even exists. Would be better for us all. But it reminds me of one thing. One thing in the rescue of the save game we have to check out now, because I'm not sure if I rescued. Nope. Well, no problem. We are missing 3 item conduits and a steel chest, so that's no problem. I forgot to copy this over from our original save game. Yeah, that's fine. I will rebuild this. No problem. In fact, we will do it now. So that would be one thing scratched from the list of things to do. Let's take... why not a diamond chest? Let's take this one. Okay. And I need to scrap these old blast furnaces. The brick ones were because I really don't need them anyways. So they will be gone soon. Yeah, we need this space. At least at the point where we are finishing the hull to this depth. And then we will continue to build into the ground. We need to dig out the ground a bit to build the very lower section of the ship. And let me see. Yeah, the whole dungeon, the whole brick dungeon that lies beneath here will also be scrapped in that process, because we really need to dig in there deep and getting out all the stuff. We need plenty of space. So let's attach this stuff back here. And I remember one thing, I need to extract on both this to get it out. Last time I've forgotten one, because I thought of it's a multi-block and being extracted on both, but it really isn't. So set this to input and this puppy to always output. This one too, and now, yeah, this stuff should be collected over there. Let's collect this. No, this. I forgot I can't shift click. I have to pull it out manually. All the stuff. So that's why the conduits come in handy. Take those. Okay. Yeah. No, oxygen. Not good for the brain. Gives me a little bit of headache. Some aspirin will fix it, I guess. Now, put this stuff away like this. Sand goes there, and the nuggets over here. That's not good. So that's 9, that's 9. Let's put it that way. Ingots, fire away. All right. Good. All right, another problem fixed. This trap is working again and collecting its stuff in the chest. Let's see, what do we have on our list? It's a little bit since the last time I've updated this one. All right, clean room tier 4. We wanted to build a clean room tier 4. No tier 4. That's tier 2. Or is it tier 3? I think it's tier 3. Well, little bit of elbow grease to do to get to tier 4. Something maybe for the next week. I really don't want to build it this week. There is no need to do it. If I build it, I don't think I want to build it back here because of the lacking of room. That's one point, and maybe we'll design a new room in the ship's belly for the clean room area, but I have to figure out where this place could or would be. Well, space there is, but the where, that's a question. Maybe we could build an area right here for a clean room. So that would be, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Let me see. No, actually, from this side. So that would be, yeah, exactly beneath here in this area behind this wall. Yeah, that sounds promising. Still near the workshop. We can do that. I think I got a plan. I think we're gonna build a clean room behind this wall. So that problem is nearly solved. So let's see, what do we have on our checklist? Thaumcraft, research, everything that doesn't come with warp or more warp. We don't want this right now. Not something for the near future because I really don't need to progress in Thaumcraft right now. Except one thing. In the case of we need some special stuff that requires us to research more. And this could be it. This shouldn't, neither these, neither that. Tritanium, how do we obtain tritanium? Let me see. Dust is nice. Oh, raw ore. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Zeolite. No, it can't be it. Titanium ore. Where do we get this? I don't know. Doesn't show me. So that's not good. This will be interesting. maybe we could grab this stuff on a planet after Mars. I don't think we will get it on Mars. What else do we need? Angel blocks shouldn't be the problem here. Research is done. Stuff is, elbow grease, mostly. Nether stars, no problem. Primal charms we already did. These ones we already have. Iridium ring, well, one shouldn't be a problem either. Alright, magical feather. Now this could, feather, emerald, diamond, ruby, well, okay, sapphire, gold. 32 blocks. Well, that shouldn't be that big of a deal. 2 feathers are needed. Molten no, that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, last but not least, this one, extremely primordial. Well, yeah. That's what I thought. We need to do a little bit of eldritch research. That means more warp for us. Alright. Parent research, eldritch primordial pearl. And then extremely. Alright. Well, guess we have to do a little bit of Thaumcraft prowess in the future. Achieving the angel ring, that is. Alright. Multi-blocks, energy storing, pipe transport, open computers. Yeah, I really have to start on open computers. Steve's cards and stuff. Yeah, we could. Oblivion frames, obtaining them would be a task to do still. Yeah. Finishing MV and HV. After that, finishing EV. No problem. Workshop upgrade to EV. Progress to IV start. Power system upgrade if needed, if possible. I think in IV we get the upgrade to the pyrolyzed stack for upgraded benzene. I think it's nitrobenzene or something like that. Yeah, building on the void chip's hull. Upgrading ME system. Really not needed right now because I'm only storing stuff and auto crafting isn't really on the horizon because of base design. We need to finish the hull, especially this section here, the main section, before I will start building a giant ME system, which I will have to scrap later down because of not enough thinking about inner room design and starting all over again after doing a little bit of intermediate planning and then scrap the idea and start over again. So not gonna happen. We will stick to this one without auto crafting a little bit more until it is inevitable. Upgrade to wireless. Maybe we could upgrade to wireless extension so we can grab a wireless terminal. This one, wireless crafting terminal, that shouldn't be a problem. These components we should be able to craft right now if you would, or if you want. Singularity would be a minor problem. We need to first we would need to get the machines for it. Yeah, the matter condenser, that is. This one I would need, and I would stick it to an what's it called? This one here, water tank, water reservoir. I will build singularities out of water because it's infinite, doesn't cost me anything. Just slap it on, wait a bit until the singularity is formed, and well, grab some. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem either. So it's achievable. We could do wireless, but it will put stress on our power system here, on our master magic energy absorber powering our AME system, and I don't know how much headroom we have until the power isn't enough produced by this thing. Next upgrade would be the Grandmaster energy absorber. We could craft this one. We have all things needed. We need mainframes, no problem. We can craft these. Tungsten steel plates, no problem. We could craft these in 1 or 2 minutes. Void plates, I already have them. All right, HV generator, that would be a thing, maybe. Nope. Needs IV mainframes. One tier below these ones, and these ones are the ugly things with the epoxy board. So this shouldn't be a problem either. Double. Oh. Wait a second. That's a kicker. Niobium titanium plate. I don't think we can craft this stuff right now. What do we need? Titanium and niobium. Wait a second. Wait a second. Didn't we? We did we? Yes. We have niobium dust. So as I said, we could theoretically get this puppy. Quantum A is A of Ender and Radon. All right, let's take a look. Radon, yes, we have radon. 9 cells. So that shouldn't be a problem either. So that gets us the master, no, that gets us the grandmaster. We need the master energy converter, not the absorber, the converter, which would be beacon, workstations, HV hull, dense titanium. Well, no problem at all. MV generators, yeah, that's tungsten. Workstations, yeah, I already crafted this one yesterday. For, let me see. Was it a super tank, I guess? Was it a super tank? Yeah, super tank 4, that is. So already, if I can type, there it is, super tank 4. So we could craft these feed generators, no problem. Well, aspect shouldn't be a problem either. Neither these ones. Instability 10, what a fucking joke. Let me see, one thing. Yeah, stability booster 50. I don't think stability 10 isn't one problem. Not even a little one. So that should be plenty. Good. So that this one is something of elbow grease too. Set a bookmark for the future, maybe I'll do this on a weekend, because you need to collect the aspects, you need to craft all this stuff. It's a bit time consuming. The reward isn't that great right now. We don't really need it. We will need it in the future for our ME system. We could do it though, because I want to finish this project with the current master energy absorber. So I might craft it on a weekend. So let's see, what have we still got open? Yeah, moving the whole workshop to a new location. That would be a thing to consider if the hull is finished and we repurpose this whole area here to something other and move the whole workshop setup somewhere else. Somewhere else would be, well, I think somewhere here. Somewhere here. On this level. Maybe we'll design a new room beneath our benzene setup here. Maybe we'll do a little bit of maintenance gap here to run the cables and stuff between, and walkable floor, and then beneath that maybe we'll do here a great room for the new workshop. Maybe. Depends on stuff like that, maybe. Nope, depends mostly on this stuff here, multi-blocks. We really need to invest in more multi-blocks and stuff, because we didn't build the Steam versions in the past. Shame on me. I only work with the LV versions and the single block versions. The only multi-block we have currently is our normal blast furnace, the vacuum freezer, and our newest acquisition was the large chemical reactor. And these are even the larger versions of all this stuff. And yeah, if I take a look into this stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, we need a little bit more room for this stuff. At least if you don't want to go through the roof with it, or through the bottom. So I think the room would be probably this side. From there to there, over there, there. So this cube, maybe. Right beneath here. Should be plenty enough room for a new workshop. Should be. We also need better turbines in the near future, because our single block won't be able to compete any much more. Well, EV versions will, this one, but this one, the IV has a fuel efficiency of only 50%. That's not really much. I don't think we will come around with this much longer. 60% here isn't that good either. And the HV are very okay, I guess, with 85%. The drop on EV, well, is significant, 25% drop in fuel efficiency, and then another 10% hit on IV. That doesn't sound great, and I think we really need to invest in large gas turbines. They will have reduced consumption on fuel as a bonus, and they can output much more energy than the single block ones do. But on the downside, we either have to deal with the energy loss on the cables, or we have to run superconductor wires, which are expensive in their own way. I think they will be teased here. That's the first step to get the higher cables, because they still have a droppage in voltage, and there are IV cables, and but they are not labeled as superconductors. There's only platinum and tungsten cables, and I think superconductors might be the next step until or after we reach this gate here for the EV cables. Maybe, I don't know. We will see. I don't want to spoiler me with a few mode. And we have plenty of other work to do, stuff to craft, low-level stuff like this ones, medium stuff, HV stuff, and much more. We need to invest in a Lepotron stuff, in a super Lepotron, or what is it called? Super Leptron controller, conductor, I don't know. A mass energy storaging plant, for sure that is. I don't know where it is being located. Maybe it's on multi-blocks, maybe it's on generating power tab. Didn't find it. I guess we'll have to make progress to reach it. Yeah, this could be the first step on the chain, and that would be the middle, and maybe down there is the last one. But we really need to store energy right now. We would, as soon as we upgrade our ME system to really do auto crafting and stuff, maybe then the time will come to really invest in such energy storage. Until then, our benzene setup is running fine. All right, let's take another look into my notes. Yeah, getting resources like diamonds for chest upgrades, circuits. I already did this. No, I could delete this entry, but we have new circuits to craft, so I can leave it where it is, because just mentioning circuits, and now we craft one tier higher circuit, so let's leave it as it is. Farming stuff for the circuits, well, can stay open too. Bee breeding start, yes, we will do that someday. IC2 nuclear reactor, we will build some. I set a goal to build 20 of these reactors. Sounds a bit insane, but well, insanity is what we do here. At least I guess so. Well, look at this ship. If that isn't insanity, I don't know what is. Yeah, auto farming, Enderman farms, place farms, whips farms, and what else? We will see. Okay, that's all. So nothing to update here. Put this list back there and forget about it for the next 1 or 2 weeks. Funny sounds in the background here from Zelda Breath of the Wild. My wife is playing Breath of the Wild next to me. So if you hear sounds like music or stuff, you know where it belongs. All right. Let's take a look on the clock. We have nearly 11 o'clock in the evening. So we are streaming for more than 2.5 hours now, and I don't really have to show or do anything. I'm not in the mood to do much more today. I might be crafting these workstations now off screen. These 4. Where are they? Oh, okay. Here I already bookmarked the whole the whole line setup for the nanoprocessors, and I did the work twice, but not until the end. I stopped on this step. Yeah, this one. So these are missing. So that means I can delete these bookmarks. They are obsolete now. Get rid of them. These ones we keep until we have crafted them, and I need to craft the 288 SMD conductors. All right, we did a tantalum. We need 6 neodymium rings. Wait a second. Nope. Didn't I have neodymium? Thought I had. Oh yeah. 20. Well, that's plenty. Not. How does it come? I don't have. Why do I have such little stock of neodymium? Why is that? Let me see. Nope. Monazit. Ah, here we go. Bastnazit ores. Ah. I didn't really mind this ores on the moon. I really need to slap the miners down there to get some neodymium. Good call. So I won't slap them down after the stream on the new copper veins. I will slap them down on the monazit veins I already found to get some neodymium, because I really need to grab more of this stuff. All right, let me see. Okay, you need to blast it into ingots. Well, we need 6 rings, so that would be 2 ingots. Let's blast them through here. Where are my HSSG? Here we go. So put them there. And we needed to do double plates. Let me see. The lathe. Where is it? Forge hammer. Nope. Yeah, bending machine. We need double plates. Yeah, program 2. So we need a 16 to get 4 double plates. Can prepare this. All right. Leave that be. For later use. Tantalum wire. Let me grab those. Should be here. Yeah, here they are. Put the electrum stuff right here. 3K, that's nice. All right, neodymium rings. We need to wait on the blast. Over there. Thank you. Right. Now let's make the rings. Give me ring. Polyethylene, no problem. All right. Back there. Wait a second. Grab the polyethylene. Over there. Grab, nope, not this one. 6 times this and that. And we need maybe program the right circuit first, and then slap in some of that. Yeah, that works. Give me those. Thank you. Machine is producing them faster than the hopper can transfer to the chest. So I really need to step up this stuff a little bit with the item conduits and some speed modules. Oh, we have leftovers. So that means we have to scrape it and shove it in this universal fluid cell. All right. Put this here, the cell back there, and put this stuff over there. 368. Let me see. Yeah, that's enough now. Yep. All right. Central processing units, 31. We need 16. Okay, and we need none. That's fine. Cool. All right, let's craft this stuff up here. So we need this. Grab 64 of that. Grab those. Oh. Wait a second. Transistors. Oh. Well, that's a problem. We don't have enough of these. Let's take a look how to obtain them. Tantalum. Gallium foil. Oh, that's, yeah, I love it. Not. All right. How much do we want to craft? We need 2 gallium ingots, and let's say, yeah, about 8 of these. Shove them in there. The rings back here, and we need polyethylene here, and we need a gallium. Grab 2 of these. Smelt them here into ingots. Well, thank you. Now we do sheets like that. Or foil, if you want. All right. Double HSSG back in there. Put maybe, let me see, program 3, right. That's fine. Give me those. And in there. And we need oh, okay. That should be enough. Nope, it's not. No, it is. Grab those. Get that. And the last ones. All right. Back here. And there. Give me 64. Thank you very much. Of these. 64. We need all those. 64 of that. Inductors over there. Oh. Wait a second. Now we're talking. All right, enough. Random access memory. Give me, yeah, stack of those. Electrum. Nope. stack, please. Thank you. The blue bolt. Here we go. 16 diodes. Oh, wait a second. I have one left here. What does the recipe? Oh, it needs 4 of a kind. Oh, damn it. Okay. Nothing to win here, so let's grab 16 of those. Like that. That should be it. That should be enough for our distillation tower. Let's see if we did it right. Need only 16 of those. Put in this, and that, and these, and that. And we should consider more tin. More molten tin. Okay, let's grab... Yeah, 2. 2 is right. Give me those. I can't wait to implement auto crafting, and when the time comes, I won't. I don't have to do this manually stuff here, like putting in some ingots here to smelt them down, grab some cells from there, putting it over in the clean room and stuff. I love it when the things will become automated. I love to build it. I love to use it. But first things first, we have to finish our ship hull, at least to 80%. That's the goal. After that, I will really start to make progress in the mod pack, finishing EV, processing to IV and LUV after that, and so on. We will get there. So I need to invest a little bit of time in making progress on the hull, and I think we're in a good way because this section is nearly done. A little bit of here work to do in this section here, forming the front in here is still a thing, but I have ideas for that. Sections here I could design mostly, and then it's nooks and crannies here and there to finish all the stuff up, and the engines we will do at last, I think. All right, let's put some molten tin in here. Grab the oh, I see. Work for us. We shove them in the cutting machine as soon as we are finished here. We need 16. These 64 rams and this stuff. Here we go. And the rams for the next part I can already shove in there. Boards are in, so we only need these stuff. Yeah. Now we wait. And we take a look on our beloved cat sitting in some basket out of paper. With 3 Monster Energy drinks in it. She seems to like it. All right, friends. It's 11 o'clock. I really think there is nothing to show more for today. I think I'm done. Have to work tomorrow. Yeah. I think we are doing a cut right here. I just collect the stuff. put this stuff in here, and now we are just need to wait for the 4 workstation chips to finish, and then I can build a controller for the distillation tower. But I need to do the hatches and the buses in advance to get the tower set up for building. Maybe next stream on Thursday we might have already a distillation tower set up and running. Maybe we'll have some progress made until then for the epoxies, which we will need for our 8 nanoprocessor mainframes. We will see how things work out. All right, workstation's completed, so that means wafers in here and just wait. Mission accomplished for today. And we have no stuttering, no frame rate fluctuations, no nothing. We are lucky today. I wish this would stay like it is, but sadly it won't. After a few hours, it still will be crashing down a bit, but it's okay for now. We will fix it in the long term, I guess, somehow, some way. I'll figure it out. Maybe in generating these chunks again will do the trick. We will see. I think we will see maybe after the weekend. If I get the time to regenerate the chunks, to do all the work, all the progress, prepare all the stuff, making backups, and so we will see. I won't make it before the next stream because I don't think that the time is enough for me to really get it done and test it the way I want to test it and have a stable have a stable result that I can present. So I will do it on the weekend, I guess, and present the result next week. Well, that's enough for today. I thank you very much for being here, for being with me. I wish you a nice day, a nice evening whenever you watch the video. I would like to see you again on the next stream. Next stream will be on Thursday, 20 o'clock. Next time, we hope without the starting problems on the stream. Thanks to Dr. Duck to let us know that there is no picture, no sound in the stream, only black screen. I wouldn't have get that today. Maybe later after I review the stream and the stuff, and I would have seen it. All right. Take care, friends. Now I switch back to Germany, or to German, to say goodbye to our German viewers. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, Freunde, wir haben heute mal wieder einen englischen Abend gehabt. Dank unseres geschätzten Gastes Dr. Duck, der schon die letzten paar Streams als mal dabei war und so ein bisschen auch den Stream bereichert hat durch seine Anwesenheit. Ein paar Sachen, die ich mit ihm bequatscht habe, ein paar Tipps, die er mir gegeben hat, schon das vorletzte Mal bezüglich Kupfer, was wir brauchen werden für unsere Circuits, wo wir gesehen haben, dass wir ganz viel brauchen. Und da habe ich ja schon mal ein bisschen vorgearbeitet. Nochmal ein großes Dankeschön. Big thanks to Dr. Duck for helping and for visiting the stream regularly. So, yeah, thank you. Ja, Freunde, heute haben wir viel gequatscht, wenig gemacht, gefühlt. Ich habe jetzt einfach nochmal alles aufgerollt, was sich seit dem letzten Stream letzte Woche getan hat. Falls ihr den letzten Stream gesehen habt oder auch nicht gesehen habt, ich wäre immer noch daran interessiert, falls sich jemand mit diesem Problem irgendwie auskennt, das gleiche Problem schon mal hatte oder eine definitive Lösung oder eine Möglichkeit hat, wie man das Problem weiter eingrenzen oder analysieren kann mit diesen Frame-Einbrüchen, mit diesen vermeintlich defekten Chunks, der kann sich trotzdem immer noch gerne bei mir melden. Dann können wir vielleicht mögliche Lösungswege oder so noch durchsprechen. Ansonsten werde ich, wie schon angekündigt, auf Englisch versuchen, nach dem nächsten Stream am Donnerstag dann das Ganze nochmal anzugehen mit den Chunks, dass ich nochmal die Front von dem Schiff quasi abschneide mit World Edit und die irgendwo zwischenparke in der Personal Dimension und dann versuche, diese Chunks nochmal neu zu generieren. In der Hoffnung, dass das dieses Problem mit dem Laggen, mit dem Einbrechen der Framerate und mit dem konstanten Stottern des Games, bis man es neu startet, dann hoffentlich dauerhaft behebt. Aber ich denke, erster Schritt darin, diese 8953 Entities zurückzubauen, diese Teil-Entities, wo ich nicht wusste, dass das welche sind. Ich glaube, das ist schon mal ein erster Riesen-Step in die richtige Richtung gewesen. Seitdem läuft das Game auch wieder deutlich besser. Es braucht deutlich länger, bis diese Probleme auftauchen. Wir reden hier von teilweise von einer halben Stunde bis Stunde, anderthalb maximal, bis es aufgetreten ist, bis jetzt zu 4, 5, 6, 7 Stunden, wo es jetzt am Wochenende teilweise gelaufen ist, ohne Probleme und die dann erst gekommen sind. Dann habe ich es noch einmal kurz neu gestartet und habe dann noch mal ein paar Stunden gespielt und dann war der Tag halt auch schon rum. Damit kann ich leben, ja, wenn ich das Spiel einmal am Tag neu starten muss, dann nach so einer längeren Session, ja, das sollte kein Problem sein. Damit kann ich definitiv leben. Aber ich versuche das trotzdem noch zu fixen, dauerhaft, dass es nicht mehr auftritt. Ich will ja auch eigentlich mit den Shadern wieder spielen, weil mir die gefallen. Und allein deswegen müssten wir das eigentlich schon fixen, weil mit den Shadern tritt es halt wieder definitiv auf und auch ganz schnell auf. Teilweise reden wir hier von unter einer Stunde und das ist halt schon uncool. Ja. Aller Freunde, ich wünsche euch was. Haut rein. Wir sehen uns hoffentlich oder gerne beim nächsten Mal am Donnerstag. Ich würde mich freuen. Ich wünsche euch eine gute Nacht, einen guten Abend, wann auch immer ihr das Video seht. Macht's gut und ich würde mich freuen, wenn ihr beim nächsten Mal wieder dabei seid. Ciao, ciao, Freunde.